Are you struggling to achieve smooth video scrubbing with AVPlayer? If so, you're not alone. Many developers face this challenge, and today we're going to tackle it together. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when your video scrubbing feels choppy or unresponsive. It can really disrupt the user experience, right? You're definitely in the right place to find a solution. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user asked, how can I achieve smooth video scrubbing with AVPlayer using UI slider? They provided some code but were unsure how to implement the method stop playing and seek smoothly to time. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the issue here? The method stop playing and seek smoothly to time is designed to pause the player and seek to a new time smoothly. However, implementing it correctly with UI slider can be tricky. Let's break it down step by step. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that will make your video scrubbing even smoother. You won't want to miss it. To achieve smooth video scrubbing with AVPlayer, the user should first ensure that the UI slider is properly configured. This involves setting the slider's minimum and maximum values based on the video's duration. Next, the user needs to implement the action for the UI slider. This action will call the method to stop playback and seek smoothly to the new time when the slider value changes. In the slider's action method, the user should convert the slider's value to a CM time object. This will represent the new time to seek to in the video. Finally, the user should ensure that the player is ready to play before seeking. This can be done by checking the player's current item status and handling any necessary waiting. Fun fact, did you know that the first video players were just simple play and pause buttons? We've come a long way since then, and now we can scrub through videos like pros. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach shared by another user involves a simpler method for seeking in the AVPlayer. They suggest using a function that adjusts the player's current time based on the slider's value. They also recommend setting the slider's maximum value to 1. Additionally, it's important to handle the optional current item value, ensuring it defaults to 0 if nil. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. An alternative approach, suggested by another user, involves calling the stop playing and seek smoothly to time function directly on the slider's value change event. This function takes a new CM time based on the slider's value, allowing for smooth scrubbing. Let's move forward and look at another answer. An alternative approach suggested by a user involves adding selectors to your UI slider. First, set up the slider to track when the user begins and ends interaction. When the user starts tracking, pause the player and invalidate any timers. Once the user finishes, seek to the current time based on the slider's value. After seeking, remember to re-add any observers and timers and set as seek in progress back to false. For a complete example, you can check the link provided by the user. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests enhancing the smoothness of video scrubbing by observing the player's status. They recommend adding an observer to the AVPlayer's current item status, which helps manage the player's state effectively. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always ensure your UI slider updates in real time as the video plays. This will create a seamless experience for your users. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to achieve smooth video scrubbing with AVPlayer. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks. And remember, practice makes perfect.